Several NATO countries, such as the US, Germany, and the UK, have dismissed the idea of sending ground troops to Ukraine. French President Emmanuel Macron's statement that nothing should be excluded was met with differing opinions. According to Mr. Macron, there is no consensus among Western nations regarding the deployment of soldiers to Ukraine. The Kremlin's spokesperson, Dmitry Peskov, has warned of a potential direct conflict if NATO troops were to be deployed. Russian forces have recently made advancements in Ukraine, leading Kyiv to urgently request additional weapons. Mr. Macron acknowledged the possibility of deploying certain elements for security purposes, but emphasized France's strategic ambiguity as its maintained position. The French leader made these remarks during a crisis meeting in Paris, attended by heads of European states, the US, and Canada in support of Ukraine. The situation in Ukraine, marked by a full-scale invasion initiated by Russian President Vladimir Putin, has been ongoing for 3 years with no signs of resolution. Mr. Macron's comments have elicited responses from other European and NATO member countries. US President Joe Biden believes that providing military aid to Ukrainian troops is the path to victory, ensuring they have the necessary weapons and ammunition to defend themselves. However, the US has no intention of sending troops to fight in Ukraine. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz reiterated the agreed-upon position that no European or NATO member state would send troops to Ukraine. Similarly, UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's spokesperson stated that there are no plans for a large-scale military deployment beyond the current training of Ukrainian forces. The office of Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni clarified that Italy's support does not involve the presence of troops from European or NATO states on Ukrainian territory. In summary, while discussions continue regarding the situation in Ukraine, the deployment of ground troops from NATO countries remains unlikely.